There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. To kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clements. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ole Miss offense will get the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And, Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Powers through. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of. You want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position, David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Back to throw, it's Figueroa. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Nice throw, nice Nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He got it! They will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Davis.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He'll sneak it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Catch in the middle, it's Turbin. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like
turning it on! A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Figueroa. Grab near the marker, it's Vincent. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to go up top on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Figueroa. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Back to throw. It's Figueroa. Finds his tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Figueroa. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback adapting. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just...
Touchdown, Alabama! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out quickly. They'll immediately call timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Figueroa. Going for the big play. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Offense lining up quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bama! You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude
hustle in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clements. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Here's the handoff. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Coming out with it, it's Daly. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Figueroa. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Burrow. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Nice move there. Good, solid tackle.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Catch inside the 25. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels want to move quickly. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down, looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly